The Book of Ruth, Chapter 3. Question. According to Ruth Chapter 3 verse 1, what does Naomi say she must find for Ruth? Options. A new family where she can stay. B. A husband for Ruth to live happily. C. A home where she will be provided for. D. Land to build new house. The correct answer is C. A home where she will be provided for. Question. According to Naomi, what will be Boaz doing on the threshing floor tonight? Options. A. Celebrating with friends. B. Winnowing barley. C. Guarding his harvest from robbers. D. Giving grains to his servants. The correct answer is B. Winnowing barley. Question. What was Naomi's primary motivation for sending Ruth to Boaz at the threshing floor? Options. A. To test Boaz's generosity towards widows. B. To reclaim family land immediately. C. To secure food for upcoming winter. D. To find a place of rest or security for Ruth. The correct answer is D. To find a place of rest or security for Ruth. Specific instructions did Naomi give Ruth to prepare for her meeting with Boaz? Options. A. To bring gift of grain to the threshing floor. B. To wash, anoint herself and put on her best clothes. C. To hide in straw until Boaz fell asleep. D. To wear sackcloths and ashes to show mourning. The correct answer is B. To wash, anoint herself and put on her best clothes. Question. Why did Naomi wait specifically for the night of the barley winnowing to send Ruth? Options. A. She wanted Ruth to steal some grains. B. Boaz would be in mood and stay overnight at the floor. C. Wind would be too strong for people to hear them. D. It was the only time Boaz was away from his guards. The correct answer is D. It was the only time Boaz was away for his guards. Question. Why did Naomi tell Ruth to remain unidentified until Boaz had finished eating and drinking? Options. A. She wanted to see if Boaz would fall asleep first. B. She wanted Ruth to wait for a specific star to appear. C. She was worried Boaz wouldn't have enough food for Ruth. D. She didn't want Ruth to be seen by the other workers. The correct answer is D. She didn't want Ruth to be seen by the other workers. Question. What does Naomi instruct Ruth do to Boaz when he lies down? Options. A. To thank him for his kindness. B. To uncover his feet and lie down. C. To lie down next to him. D. To wait for him to wake up. The correct answer is B. To uncover his feet and lie down. Question. What was the potential risk for Ruth in going to the threshing floor at night? Options. A. She would lose her Moabite citizenship. B. She could have been attacked or her reputation ruined. C. Naomi would disown her if Boaz disagreed. D. She might have been caught by guards. The correct answer is B. She could have been attacked or her reputation ruined. Question. Where did Boaz lie down after he had finished eating and drinking? Options. A. At the far end of the grain pile. B. At the middle of the threshing floor. C. In a tent set up by his servant. D. Near the city gates. The correct answer is A. At the far end of the grain pile. Question. What did Ruth do once she approached Boaz while he was sleeping? Options. A. Uncovered his feet and lay down. B. Bowed down before him 3 times. C. Covered her face so he couldn't see her. D. She lay down beside him. The correct answer is A. Uncovered his feet and lay down. Question. What time of night did Boaz wake up and discover Ruth at his feet? Options. A. At midnight. B. Early morning. C. At sunset. D. At the crack of dawn. The correct answer is A. At midnight. Question. What happened to Boaz at midnight? Options. A. He could not sleep. B. He was startled by something. C. He had a dream. D. His sleep was disturbed by an insect. The correct answer is B. He was startled by something. Question. What did Boaz ask Ruth when he discovered her at his feet? Options. A. Why are you here? B. How did you find me? C. Who are you? D. When did you get here? The correct answer is C. Who are you? Question. When Boaz asked who are you, how did Ruth identify herself? Options. A. She remained silent. B. She called herself servant. C. She identified as Naomi's daughter. D. She identified as Ruth. The correct answer is D. She identified as Ruth. Question. What did Ruth ask Boaz to do while sitting at his feet? Options. A. To give her some grains. B. To forgive her for her behavior. C. To spread his garment over her. D. To let her live in his house. Answer C. To spread his garment over her. Question. What is the significance of the word wing or corner of garment in Ruth's request to Boaz? Options. A. It indicates that Ruth was cold and needful. B. It mirrored Boaz's earlier blessing about Ruth finding refuge under God's wing. C. A request for blanket because night was cold. D. Sign that Ruth wanted to be servant in his house. The correct answer is B. It mirrored Boaz's earlier blessing about Ruth finding refuge under God's wing. Question. When Boaz said, "Will do for you all that you request," what was he specifically promising? Options. A. To let her glean in his fields. B. To take her back to Moab. C. To give Naomi grains for rest of her life. D. To serve as the redeemer if the closer relative would not. The correct answer is D. To serve as the redeemer if the closer relative would not. Question. In the verse 10 of chapter 3, Boaz says Ruth's last kindness was better than her first. What was her first? Options. A. Her decision to glean in the fields. B. The way she prepared barley for Naomi. C. Her politeness towards others. D. Her loyalty in staying with Naomi after her husband died. The correct answer is D. Her loyalty in staying with Naomi after her husband died. Question. Why did Boaz call Ruth a virtuous woman, a woman of noble character? Options. A. Because she brought large dowry with her. B. Because she worked hard in fields. C. Because she did not go after younger men. D. Because she followed Naomi's instructions perfectly. The correct answer is C. Because she did not go after younger men. Question. What does Boaz mention about townsmen's opinion about Ruth? Options. A. She is loyal to her mother-in-law. B. She is a beautiful woman. C. She is a woman of noble character. D. She is hardworking and intelligent. The correct answer is C. She is a woman of noble character. Question. Why did Boaz mention that all the people in town know that you are a woman of noble character? Options. A. To warn her that people are gossiping about her. B. To reassure Ruth that her request was honourable and her reputation was safe. C. To contrast her with other women in the city. The correct answer is B. To reassure Ruth that her request was honourable and her reputation was safe. Question. According to verse 10 of chapter 3, what quality does Boaz identify in Ruth? Options. A. Loyalty. B. Beauty. C. Kindness. D. Intelligence. The correct answer is C. Kindness. Question. What complications did Boaz mention regarding his ability to redeem Ruth? Options. A. There was a closer relative who had the first right to redemption. B. He did not have enough money to buy the land. C. Naomi had already sold the land to someone else. The correct answer is A. There was a closer relative who had the first right to redemption. Question. If the kinsman redeemer does not do his duty, what will Boaz do? Options. A. He will let Ruth continue to work at his fields. B. He will redeem Ruth himself. C. He will find another kinsman redeemer for her. D. He will help her return to Moab. The correct answer is B. He will redeem Ruth himself. Question. What does Boaz mean when he says stay this night to Ruth? Options. A. He wanted her to help him with the work at dawn. B. He wanted her to cook for workers. C. It was dangerous for a woman to walk back alone at midnight. The correct answer is C. It was dangerous for a woman to walk back alone at midnight. Question. When does Ruth get up to leave the threshing floor? Options. A. When the rooster crowed. B. When the sun arose. C. When Boaz woke up in the morning. D. Before it was light enough for people to recognize. The correct answer is D. Before it was light enough for people to recognize. Question. According to verse 11 of chapter 3, what does Boaz mean by don't be afraid when speaking to Ruth? Options. A. Don't be afraid of the closer relative. B. Don't worry, I will do everything you have requested. C. Don't be afraid to glean more barley. D. Don't be afraid of the dark. The correct answer is B. Don't worry, I will do everything you have requested. Question. What does Boaz tell Ruth before she leaves the floor? Options. A. To visit the other guardian redeemer. B. To hurry before others awake. C. To come back again at night. D. To not let anyone know a woman was there. The correct answer is D. To not let anyone know a woman was there. Question. What does Boaz give Ruth before she leaves the threshing floor? Options. A. Barley. B. bread, C. grain, D. wine? The correct answer is A. barley. Question: how much barley did Boaz give Ruth while leaving the threshing floor? Options: A. worth 4 shekels, B. 5 ephahs, C. 6 measures, D. 1 talent. The correct answer is C. 6 measures. Question: in what did Ruth pour in the barley for Ruth? A. a bag, B. a sack, C. her shawl, D. a pot. The correct answer is C. her shawl. Question: why did Boaz pour the barley into Ruth's shawl rather than a sack? Options: A. he didn't have any sacks available, B. he wanted to ruin her dress, C. it was a traditional Moabite custom, D. it was a way to make sure she could carry it easily. The correct answer is D. it was a way to make sure she could carry it easily. Question: where did Boaz go after giving her barley? Options: A. he went back to sleep, B. he went back to the town, C. he went back to his house, D. he went inside the tent. The correct answer is B. he went back to the town. Question: what did Ruth do with the barley Boaz gave her? Options: A. she left it at the threshing floor for the poor, B. she carried it back to her place, C. she sold it at market for silver, D. she baked it into bread for workers. The correct answer is B. she carried it back to her place. Question: what did Naomi ask when Ruth returned home from Boaz? Options: A. did he accept your offer, B. how did it go, C. what is he going to do for you, D. did he listen to you? The correct answer is B. how did it go? Question: what did Boaz say while pouring out barley into Ruth's shawl? Options: A. don't go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed, B. this is reward for your hard work, C. this is for you to sell in market, D. take this and don't come back to fields again. The correct answer is A. don't go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed. Question: what does Boaz's gift of barley suggest about his feelings for the family? Options: A. he respected Naomi and wanted her to know he would provide for her too, B. he had too much barley and wanted to get rid of some, C. he thought Naomi was starving and needed immediate help. The correct answer is A. he respected Naomi and wanted her to know he would provide for her too. Question: when Ruth returned, Naomi asked, "Is that you, my daughter?" What was she really asking? Options: A. she was testing Ruth's memory of their plan, B. how did it go, or are you now Boaz's future wife? C. she didn't recognize Ruth in the dark, D. she was checking if Ruth has been replaced. The correct answer is B. how did it go, or are you now Boaz's future wife? Question: what advice did Naomi give Ruth after hearing the events of night at the threshing floor? Options: A. to wait until he settles the matter, B. to return the barley he has given her, C. to lie at his feet again the next night, D. to marry the closer relative. The correct answer is A. to wait until he settles the matter. Question: what does Naomi mean when she says, "Sit still, my daughter"? Options: A. Ruth was being restless in the house, B. be patient and trust that Boaz will handle the legalities, C. Ruth should stop working in the fields immediately. The correct answer is B. be patient and trust that Boaz will handle the legalities. Question: according to Naomi, until when will Boaz not rest? Options: A. until he has concluded the matter this day, B. until he has finished winnowing barley, C. until the end of harvest, D. until he becomes richest man in town. The correct answer is A. until he has concluded the matter this day. Question: what was the matter that Naomi knew Boaz will settle? Options: A. the legal rights to the closer kinsman to redeem the land and Ruth, B. the payment for the grain she had gleaned, C. the schedule for the harvest festival. The correct answer is A. the legal rights to the closer kinsman to redeem the land and Ruth. Question: what does the phrase, "the man will not rest until he has settled the matter today," reveal about Boaz? Options: A. he was afraid that Ruth would change her mind, B. he was impatient and prone to make mistakes, C. he was a busy man with many appointments, D. he was decisive and fully committed to Ruth's redemption. The correct answer is D. he was decisive and fully committed to Ruth's redemption. Question: what was the significance of barley Boaz gave to Ruth? Options: A. it was a dowry to her parents, B. it was a sign to Naomi that she would not longer be empty, C. It was a payment for a night's work at the threshing floor. The correct answer is B. It was a sign to Naomi that she would not longer be empty. Question: true or false? Boaz was the closest living relative to Elimelech. The correct answer is false. Question: true or false? Naomi accompanied Ruth to the threshing floor to ensure her safety. The correct answer is false.